What's up, guys? Didn't know I was recording that. Bit weird. Hopefully it's not lagging or anything. But yeah, what's up? Back again with more World is Dancing. This time episode 5. It was a good episode last week with the performance, which again I wasn't awfully impressed by, to be honest. It wasn't anything extraordinary. I think the father was definitely the highlight of the performance, but even then, I don't think it was anything like that would blow me away. And it seems like the Shogun kind of shared the same thing, although he does hold a spot for I almost called him Shirayasha then. Oniyasha. And wants him to stay with him. Sees a lot of potential in him. But yeah, it was a good episode overall. Got a bit of time skip, have we? No da? No da? What does that mean? Are you a boy or a girl? God knows. These people have been there for 25 years? Wow. So you're saying the only Yasha could be here a very long time? That is a girl. Go back to your sandwich woman. Yeah. There's olden times, to be fair. Old Jill. Ah. Well, they're talking about him. So only Asher keeps coming here and like keeping on these guys, the techniques. Looks like we see him using them 2 years in the future. That's the essence of art, right? Everything's inspired by something. Like there's weird as it sounds, there's never an original idea. There's never an original kind of movie or TV series as much as it might seem original. Everything's inspired by something within that person's life. Whereas there's just nothing. Before it is get some food. Oh, then just some grease. Got a whole bunch of people there, haven't we? So these artists are all being like kept here under protection, cultivation, like flowers, I guess. It's intriguing. You, I'm not sure you. Is this the best for them as artists? I mean, there's a bunch of other artists here, which is kind of good for them, as we see with Only Asher. You get inspired, but surely there'd be even more to inspire you on the outside world, as we saw with the woman from the first couple episodes. Fortunately, passed away. Get to meet people like that here. This is a big issue, is it? He look a bit plump, doesn't he? This is your problem. It's both a positive and a negative of Only Asher. Ups and desires to do whatever the hell he wants. Which can't do. You can. You can. You can absolutely can do, but should have responsibilities. But as I said, it's both a positive and negative of his, isn't it? Go somewhere else then, dog. King of Farts. Oh, Yoshitsune. How's that name? Asu Toby. Classic. Persona 4 classic. Wait, how did this guy get up here? Even with those three other people, how the hell did that guy get up there? How are you doing it? I suppose it makes sense for them to be here and read. Being poets. I'm not awfully interested in poetry myself. Can be pretty cool, but yeah, a bit too fancy for me. But yeah, it is another pretty awesome art form that can interlink very nicely with TVs and movies and such. I mean, some of my favorite TV shows like Haunting on Hill House, Haunted Bly Manor, um, the biggest one, which is Um, oh, what's it called? You know that one with the vampires? Um, the one I can't remember now. But yeah, Mike Flanagan's TV series, all absolutely amazing. Um, oh, what is the fucking name of it? I forget. But it's my favorite one, and I forget it, which is really annoying. But yeah, a lot of them are based on poems, Edgar Allan Poe and so on. So they inspire. Like again, as much as I'm not a massive fan of the poems themselves, they are interesting, especially ones by him. They're quite dark and ominous, to be honest. But they do linking nicely with other art forms. I enjoy poems through other mediums, I guess you could say. I just get a lot of work done, so you can't really step in. Ojo. Can this person read? How the hell do you manage that? Oh no. I mean, still kind of work. Um, the fuck's your problem? Now you sound guilty saying it like that. Or the dog senses the trouble. Oh god. That your decision to make? Get his ass. Oh, so that might have been even better. That might have been the best thing that happened. I'm not sure what he's going to do otherwise. Get him, dog. All of this over a fucking hair comb. Unlucky, bro. I'm not sure how that happened. Shogun Kaio. Like a performance. Yeah, I think in this aspect, this is good. A little bit of competitiveness. We're now going to water you. My act. I was not expecting that voice actress. Holy crap. Big fan. Very hard boiled. Scary. Another book from the heavens. Ain't got to make it too big though. Sometimes you can try and make it stand out too much. Yeah, I feel like we should tail this a little bit, see what it does. Get some inspiration from this cat. We're family now. We're family now. And we just lost all our clothes. Randomly just got butt ass naked. We have to go this far? You better watch out. I'm not sure in Japan at these times, but those motherfuckers carry all sorts. And they sent exactly the 21st century medically. Pretty damn impressive though, catching a mouse like that with bare hands. Already tells me he learned a lot. Oh, Jiro. That doesn't bode well. Probably gonna upstage him, but I mean maybe it is better that we have performance first, so the likely better one comes afterwards. You're not wearing. Oh, he's just wearing the. Yeah. Do you know what I'm really impressed with? I'm impressed with the designs and the look, how they make this look in this time period. Really impressive. Okay, this would be a cat, a monkey, break dancing monkey. It looks like it's made his own mask with like this weird beak thing made out of fans. Tell you what, the music captures this performance very well. Messy. Hmm. That He made the kid cry. Was it amazing? Well, the fact you have to ask if it was amazing probably tells you that it wasn't. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get taught a bit of a lesson here. Um, but yeah, look how fucking cool that thing is. He's attuned his performance to the crowd. That is really cool. Oh shit, gonna eat you! Gonna eat you! Wait, make sure that kid's okay. He should be crying right now as well. I'd be terrified if I was a child seeing this. Some good fan service here, though. Crowd involvement. Yeah, everybody loved it. Not nearly as show offy. I think that was pretty obvious, wasn't it? Really? Really? That's interesting. I guess the three court nobles, two in terms for only Asher and one for Zodra. I guess they prefer the kind of more extraordinary. I don't think it was more extraordinary than the lion performance, but it was more out there and different. I think they maybe prefer. It's kind of like a veteran, kind of in like kind of said earlier, of like the originality thing. They prefer something slightly more original and different to what they've seen before. Hence, they probably vote for Oni Asher rather than Dojiro. But yeah, the samurais, two for Zojiro, one for Oni Asher, and I imagine pretty much all of the townspeople voted for Zojiro. Not all of them. He, yeah, he knew the win condition here is the difference, really, isn't it? It was to appeal to the larger audience himself. Hmm. They enjoyed it. A budding throb. That sounds very naughty. um, yeah, love this. Again, I don't know what they're doing with the genders in this show. It's all so ambiguous. This guy, I'm gonna say, although is it Romy Park? Is that who I'm thinking of? This is the voice actress for a lot of really awesome roles. One of my favorites being Nana, of course. I love her. I think she's absolutely incredible. Um, but it's like a woman voice actress, but in anime that means like literally nothing. Um, Yeah, there was something I did miss here. Yeah, okay. So this was his his or her interpretation of it. It looked Zojiro sounds like a boy's name, so I guess it's a guy, but I really don't know. It happened to look a little interesting to some of the spectators. That was not because of you, because they have good taste. What does that mean exactly? So it was like good for the people that have like a keen eye to detail, but for the townspeople who are a little less kind of used to this, it didn't work quite as well. Hence why that guy earlier questioned, "It's amazing, right?" Again, I did like maybe it's because I'm also one of these like I'm not too accustomed to it. I just thought it was all right. Like we saw the inspiration behind it, which was really cool, but it wasn't. Yeah, it just wasn't as good as the live performance. I didn't think so. Maybe it's because I'm not an expert. But yeah, it was a really good episode. Bunch of new characters introduced here. Bunch of artists also staying with the Zasha organ. Is this dog always in ascending? I mean, it's not the biggest spoiler ever if he was. I can't really remember, to be honest. But as I said, really interesting characters we met here. I feel like, I mean, but we kind of saw with the intro. We're going to take quite a bit of inspiration from them. I mean, it's almost a bit of a shame for them that the whole Kansai troop isn't here, so they can take inspiration from us as well. Collabo. But what I will say is, I did enjoy these performances a bit more than the previous episode's performances. Actually, I think they were both a bit more wild and out there. There are our characters, Zojiro, the girl in the back, who kind of seems like the counterpoint to Oniyasha, doesn't she? She's a bit more manly, whereas he's more womanly and such. So expect more of those two in the future. But yeah, I think guys watch it. As I said, really good episode. Made a bunch of new characters, nice little performance at the end here. And yeah, just another really solid episode. Performances looked really good. I like this little segment here, pretend to be the cat. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 6.